Hey YouTube, this is Jordan's undefeated Burning Abyss deck profile at Locals.
Yesterday. I guess we'll just get straight into it. We ran 3 Skarm, 2 Seer, and 1 Graph. Basically the normal 6 Burning Abyss. You can't run a deck without these 6, basically. Then on to other ones. We run 2 Farfa. Some people do run 3. I prefer 2. I think 3 is way too cloggy. Then we run one of is Alich, 1 Calcab, 1 Barbar, 1 Libic, 1 Kog'Maw, and 1 Rubik. Some people do run more than 1 Rubik. I do not prefer more than 1 Rubik. I don't make Virgil all that often. I haven't really needed to make Virgil all that often. So, I don't know. I didn't go into Virgil once yesterday, so I guess it didn't really matter. 1 Tour Guide. It's only at 1. You would run more than 1, obviously, if not. 3 Pseudo BA Monster. Fiendish Rhino Warrior, it's basically a BA monster. Its effect is why it's on the field. Fiend type monsters can't be destroyed, so basically, by battle or by card effect, other than itself. So basically, it's a Burning Abyss monster, why it's out there. It's really good. Then 1 Crane and 1 Mathematician for the last of the monsters.
Why do you play those two?
A lot of people don't play Mathematician anymore, but I still really like it going with Libic just because it's a good first turn. And basically, to me, it's like another tour guide almost because it's a 1-card Dante, basically. I do use Libic to do it, though. And then Crane is basically just monster reborning like a monster that, like, late game, it could be really good. I did side this out a lot, though. I don't think it stopped playing it, but, like, there's a lot. I did side it out a lot, so there is that. Moving on to spells, there's only 4 I run. 2 Twin Twister. Backroll Destruction. It's really good against pendulums to get rid of their scales or any strikes they set. Mainly referring to Draco Pals. Then 1 Dark Hole. It's a gold as well as most everything I want to be in this deck gold. But I don't have everything gold yet, so 1 Dark Hole. And then 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish is basically a pseudo BA monster as well, just like Fiendish Rhino where you just activate it. You get a BA in the grave. I don't know why you wouldn't run it in this deck. Moving on to the heavy trap lineup of this deck. We run, I think, I don't actually know how many traps. We have 3 Traveler and 2 Fire Lake. A lot of people have been playing either 2-in-1 ratio or 3-in-1 ratio. I prefer having the 2 Fire Lake because it's another name for Kog'Maw to send if you need it in the graveyard. Mainly I use Kog'Maw to send for Barbar Burning, so I don't have to use all my monsters for it. And also Fire Lake's just really good in the Pendulum matchup because you can just pop their scales or pop their whole like field before they go to like past turn, especially when you like anti-spell them, which is the next card that's coming up. And then 3 Traveler because Traveler is amazing. It gets around Dweller. It literally can make your board of 2 Dante turn into 3 Dante, a Beatrice, and a whole bunch of other things. I just think Traveler is too good not to be running at 3 right now, especially with Beatrice. 3 anti-spell of all different rarities because I suck and this is the only anti-spells I can get. Beats Pendulums. It's not that great against Cosmo Game 1. It can shut down their E-Tellies, their Cosmo Towns, for the first turn. It also can shut down Reasoning if they play that as well, so it's not awful Game 1 against them. You side this out against PK Fire because it's awful against that matchup. Moving on to the other traps we run of 2 Horn of Heaven. I'm really poor and don't have money for strike, so this is my strike replacement. One of these is Secret Gold and the other one's Ultra. I just haven't got another Secret Gold or else they both be that because I like golds unlike most people. And then we ran 2 Divine Wrath. It's, again, because I have this and this basically to be strikes because I would normally run Ultimate Providences as well. But I didn't have any Ultimate Providence during the tournament. This is just monster effect negation, basically. Really good against Cosmo. 1 Bottomless, 1 Warning, 1 Time Space, and 1 Torrential Tribute. I really like Torrential Tribute in this deck because, especially since I'm running 3 Traveler, if I have this plus Traveler against any deck, I can just Torrential. The end phase, I can Traveler everything back that I needed to, and just go off of my opponent's next turn, especially since with Traveler, most of the time if you're going to Torrential, you have like a Dante and like a Graph or a Seer attached, so you're just going to get so much more advantage from it. That is it for the main deck. That's a 40 count for the main deck. We're gonna move on to the extra deck. Run 3 Dante. 2 of these are gold. One of these is secret because I'm lame and don't have a third gold. Also, this one's misprinted. It's a little like white dot right there. Then we run 3 of the best card in the deck right now. Beatrice. She's amazing. I went into 3 of her in a PK Fire match. She's just way too good, just because she doesn't have to mill to keep her attack. Then for 1-ofs, we ran 1 Giga Brilliant, 1 blue guy. I didn't go into him at all yesterday, but on Wednesday's tournament that Wednesday tournament that I went to, I went into him a few times and it won me games. So I really like him. Nightmare Shark at 2. I feel like I'm gonna be cutting one of these out. I haven't needed the second one ever, but like I really thought I was gonna like this at 2. I haven't needed the second one ever. I did win 1 game against Cosmo yesterday because of Nightmare Shark. So then we run 1 Mech Equipped and 1 Acid Golem for the other rank 3s, and that's it for those. Then we run 1 F-Zero, 1 Pilgrim, and 1 Virgil for the rest of the monsters in the extra deck. F-Zero is needed for the Cosmo matchup. I might be bumping F-Zero up to 2 because I finally got a second one. Pilgrim for when Beatrice dies along with Virgil, same thing. Also, you can make him with Rubik. So, moving on to the side deck of the deck, we ran 2 Maxi. This is for the mirror match. You can side in against Cosmo, depends on the build. If you're running in the Reasoning build, I would definitely side this in. It's also good against PK Fire, along with this is also really good against PK Fire. These 2 cards helped me a ton in my PK Fire match that I won. Then we're moving on to 3 Effect Failure. I hate Monarchs so much. This card is super needed for that matchup, I feel. That, along with 2 or 3 other cards that I have for them on the side. Then moving on, we run 1 MST because I poor and don't have another Twin Twister. 1 Dark Hole. Oh yeah, we run Dark Holes because don't have Regeki because I'm poor as well. That's just going to be the thing is I'm poor. So 2 Iron Wall for Cosmo matchup. Honestly, I probably should make these System Downs because System Downs would probably be better because how Cosmo's run now, but I still think Iron Wall is not that bad. Moving on to my favorite card that I didn't get a chance to side yesterday because I didn't face any Monarchs. 2 Magic Deflector. This is really good against Monarchs. It stops them from activating their field spell, their quick plays. It also stops them from Twin Twistering away your anti-spell. Also Massacre of Strix, but I don't actually have Massacre of Strix for this deck, or else he would be in here with this. This plus that would help that matchup so much, but Magic Deflector, I didn't get sided in yesterday, didn't need it all yesterday, but I wouldn't take it out. 1 Chaos Trap Hole. This is for basically most of the meta. Like, it literally, you can side this in against most everything you play. It's good against PK Fire, good against Cosmo, good against Monarchs, good against Draco Pals because you can stop Luster summons and a few other monsters like that. So, and then 1 Vanity's Emptiness because who doesn't like winning because of a sack card? That's it for the deck. Yesterday we're gonna do like a tournament report for myself. I'll do a tournament like how I did yesterday. Round 1, I faced some deck that I had no idea what the person was playing. I beat them really fast. Round 2, I played against PK Fire. The first game, he destroyed me. I can never win game 1 against PK Fire, I feel. Then I sided in Maxi and Flying Seas, and I think Chaos Trap Hole. I never saw this, but I saw these a lot. Flying Sea really helped me out. Both games that I won. Flying Sea helped a lot game 3, because game 3 he never went into a single extra deck monster. I ended the duel with 3 Beatrice and 6 cards left in deck. They were all being traps. So, round 3 I played against Performa Pals. Pure Performa Pals with no sorcerers. Game 1 he won because he had Vanities, like I said, the sackiest card ever, and Bubble Barrier. Now, if you guys don't know what Bubble Barrier does, it makes it to where a Performa Pal or Perform Mage monster can't be destroyed by battle by card effects. So I literally couldn't get over his Whip Snake, which, honest to me, was really funny. And then game 2 and 3, I destroyed him because game 2 I opened Anti-Spell, he scooped right away. Game 3, I just opened good back row and opened away into Dante Seer. So, round 4, I played against Cosmo. I 2-0'd that matchup. Game 1, I made good board. I had Dante plus Seer. Like, I normally open that. And then I had a Horn of Heaviness face down, and he summoned Strawman after Cosmo tining 2 big ships in his hand, and then I Horn of Heaven and he scooped. And then game 3, he just got down to a grind game, and then he got like 1,700 life points, and I was able to make Nightmare Shark and swing for game. And then I made top 8. Played against Trap Monsters. My friend was playing it. I 2-0'd him. He misplayed. He Didn't activate macro in time, and if he would have, I wouldn't have been able to beat him as fast as I did. We might have gone to a game 3, but I 2-0'd him. Top 4, everybody was really tired because it was like almost like 10 o'clock at night. So we decided to split, and I lost the dice roll for the second pack. So I went undefeated with Brie, not with dices. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the deck profile of my Burning Abyss deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any comments, leave them in any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. If I could speak. Anyways, guys, see you guys.